I mean, they come in every variety. Now, what can we learn from Nigeria, particularly as we, host the 2012 nomination night?
I think you have a lot to learn in the area of filmmaking, and I don't want to say that we have gotten there. We are still learning as Nigerians. The only thing I can say is that we started it, and I think you need commitment. You need people, you need government support, you need corporate bodies to assist you to sponsor your movies. Movie making has become very expensive. It's a very expensive venture that is not something individuals can do. So if you want to do the right thing, I think what you need as starters is, first of all, you need to train your actors, train your directors, train your producers in every facet of the filmmaking industry. Then from then you can get it right. We are evolving in Nigeria, we are doing well. It's not something that started yesterday. It took us a long time, and we are still learning. We are not there yet. So what I suggest, what I think I'll advise is that you need to learn the art of filmmaking, then begin to talk to agencies, let people believe in the industry and begin to sponsor. That's the way to go.
The lady behind this creative and influential initiative, rewarding ingenuity in African filmmaking, perceives the continent's cinematic industry on a remarkable pedestal, which she believes could certainly ensure its shine in the world of global motion pictures. Peace Anya Osikwe can glance a long way back to the times he began the scheme and feel greatly fulfilled despite the immense catching up African filmmaking still has to do.
Let's remove the borders. Let's believe in one another. And I keep saying this, and it will be the same story in every African country I go to.
Recent years have seen African movies traipsing to significant heights across the globe as audience and recognition continue to grow more than ever before, with productions emerging from every country on the continent. Ama's team of seasoned judges will be going through a hectic cinematic voyage in order to come out with the best in a variety of highly challenged categories covering every aspect and fraction of film and cinema production.
Before I get started reading the categories and the nominees, I want to say a couple of things. That, sometimes we have these award shows and we sort of read these films and we don't really get a chance to see, until we see the films, what's really behind these films. But as Shivo said, about 500 films came in. That means 500 young people, women and men, put their money together, put their spirits together, their energy to tell our story. And it's so important because, films, I don't know about you, but I know about myself, the first time I ever saw Africa, the first time I ever heard about black folks around the world came through movies. Black Orpheus in 1959 was junior high school playing basketball. So it's done a lot for me, and I know films, you can look back in your own life and see what films have done for you. So to know that at this point in time, the way Africa is going to come together, the diaspora is going to come together, has to do with us knowing each other.
And the musical intervals added great spark to the event, with the likes of Jalimadi evoking the deeply cultured streak of Africa with a pleasantly soulful and mellow song. introduce Alhaji Lamin Manga. He's one of the most celebrated, media personalities here on this smiling coast, and one of the personalities who've been making great efforts to significantly raise the profile of the country's movie-making industry. Now, Lamin, I want to ask you, how does the outlook of the movie-making industry look at this point as we, host this big nomination night?
Well, I think this is a very good event for the country. The fact that even though on a very short notice decided to state the nominations of AMA, which is I think the 8th coming into the 9th edition, and coming into the Smiling Coast to do that, I think is a laudable initiative. But it's also coming at a time where we've been seeing Nollywood, production companies coming in from Ghana, coming in to do sets in the Gambia, which shows that they've been cross-fusing local talent with those talents, and which has been a very good stepping stone for some of our local stars who haven't had the opportunity to be exposed on that platform. So bringing in AMA, I think, to Banjul for the nominations is another step forward, not only in exposing the country, but exposing Gambia as a people to the forum. So I think it's a step in the right direction, and I think it will just boost the energy that we've long been yearning for, and inshallah I'm hoping to see local talent going into the AMAs as nominees as well, really? In time to come. This is the aspiration.
And now we introduce Francis Boch. He is actually one of the brains behind this beautiful event unfolding here, bringing together cinematic personalities of the African continent to reward excellence and recognize talent. Now, this must be beautiful. Conceiving an idea, starting its plans and seeing it coming together. How does that make you feel?
This is a dream come true. I have known the CEO, went to university together, and the relationship has blossomed, and she's become what we call a sister from another mother, and she used to visit me regularly, and I knew what she was doing over the years, and you could say it is one of the aces I had off my sleeve. But when His Excellency the President endorsed my nomination as the chairman of the board of the National Center for Arts and Culture, I knew that I had to come out of the closet, and I looked at my mandate and included developing the movie industry, and I thought, well, I have this connection, and why not use it?
AMA has credited the Gambia for bringing together the most successful movie award nomination event it has ever conducted, but the continent is still waiting for the Smiling Coast to take its place in the film-making industry. Despite the country's brilliant hosting of this year's movie award nomination event, not a single Gambian production was enlisted in the variety of categories named for decoration. Yet this is a situation AMA wants the country's film producers to change, but it will surely demand some ingenuity and initiative, with 2013 already hoisting its neck. Meanwhile, the motion picture industry